would be the 9th allergy that I found just this year. I am going to be Christmas baking this weekend. So the second I stopped doing the Christmas cookies and came back to my room, I was flooded with anxiety. So hi, it's Oa and welcome back to my channel for vlogmas.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Today is the 16th of December and I need to leave in only a few minutes, but I thought I would start the vlog now, explain what I'm going to be doing, and then I can continue on with my day. Today is going to be a relaxing weekend with me, trying to get my mind off of things and be as busy as possible and doing some self-care and stuff like that because I am stressed out of my mind. I have a lumbar puncture on Tuesday and I'm trying to keep myself busy so I don't think about it and so I don't stress myself too much. For anyone who's new around here, hi, I'm Oa, I'm 19. I am paralyzed from the waist down and my left arm due to a neurological disorder. And we have discovered more neurological issues which require a lumbar puncture. So to keep myself busy, I am going to be Christmas baking this weekend. Even though it's going to be one-handed, I am determined to do it. And other than that, self-care, busy, just keeping myself busy. Right now I have to go for physical therapy, so I will see you later.
Whoa, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh. La da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you so I'm letting go of everything but you.
Hi, I am now back at home. Physical therapy went great. We did some massages for the head to help with my migraines and headaches and stuff. And we did some core strength training, which has been helping a lot, and I've been getting a lot stronger, which is awesome. And then I went to the pharmacy and I don't know how I can get so unlucky. There's no way. Basically what they told me after seeing the state of my arm, for them it's an allergy, which for anyone who's new to my channel would be the 9th allergy that I found just this year. I discovered 5 new fruit allergies this year: pollen, another medication, and heat urticaria. That's all the allergies I already found this year alone. I'm mind blown that I could have another one, honestly. I thought I was done discovering allergies, but I'm not. So what they said is that I can't use the cream that is supposed to help heal my skin. No more of that. And no more of TENS machine, because it might be the gel that is basically when my TENS machine burnt my skin. We discovered that you are supposed to put a gel in between the pads and the skin to help it not burn your skin. And it might be that gel because I used it a couple times as a test to see if it would burn my skin since. and apparently I could also be allergic to that, but they can't know which one it is. So no more TANS machine for me. I'm gonna have to stay one-handed for a while, and I also need an appointment with my GP. So I need to go see my primary care doctor. I had to call the medical office of my doctor like right when I was in the car on the way home, because it is the holiday season, all the doctors are on vacation, and it's literally impossible to get an appointment. But I explained the situation. The secretary called the doctor and he wants to see me, and they have to call me back because they need to see if they can fit me in somewhere, because the only available appointment, I already have an appointment at that date. It's a mess. I'm so tired of this. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue on with my day. I need to finish editing a video and just relax because my brain is fried and I still have ergotherapy this afternoon. So I will see you later.
Turning yellow, the air is getting cold.
Hi, it is now Saturday. My hair was all puffy because I just took a shower and washed my hair, and when I blow dry them it's like so crazy. But I didn't do much yesterday, so I just didn't record much. I just posted my vlogmas video, and honestly I was so tired. I don't know why, but I was so tired. I literally didn't do anything at all, and today I am planning a productive day, just trying to do as much as possible in one day so that tomorrow I have the day free to do the Christmas baking. I have somewhat of good enough weather for a bullet journal video, so I'm gonna record that because I need it for next week, and I was planning on filming it next week, but now I have the lumbar puncture, so I need to do it this weekend. So that's my top one priority for today, and then cleaning my room. That's like the two main things I need to do today. Other than that, I don't know what's gonna be today, but I will take you along.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference.
Hi, it is now Sunday. Yesterday was a really productive day. I am really excited about that, but I did not get to finishing editing my vlogmas video, which I am so upset about. I am really trying, but the footage I had was like 3 hours long because I did a bullet journal video. It was my 2023 setup that I did with paint, so I had to go through 3 hours of footage. So by the time I was done with that, it was so late already. I just gave up on that, which is fine. Today I woke up bright and early, finished the first draft of editing, did the voiceover, so I am pretty proud of what I've done already. It is 10:20 and I'm gonna go down to make the first batch of doughs for the Christmas baking. I have 3 doughs to make, and we have one that is pre-made that we bought. It is like a special edition that we got last year, which is caramel, and it is so good. I will show you the package, but it was a limited edition last year and we thought they didn't have it this year, but they had it this week, so we got some of that. And I'm doing one, well, I have a gluten-free dough that I'm doing time 2. I have Lin's cookies. It's like the Lin's pies, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna pop up a picture of what it is, and it's like a cookie form. And then I have I think the Milanese one that I'm doing gluten-free. I'm also doing them non-gluten-free, like the normal versions. So I have a lot to do and only one hand, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna take you with me anyways. And while I'm going to be baking, I am also going to do a little voiceover to explain a little bit better what I was doing, because I was so focused in what I was doing that I didn't make the best job of filming the entire process. So I'm going to try to explain it as much as possible and make it a little bit more clear. So I am starting with the gluten-free cookies, which were gluten-free because I was using almond flour, and I actually messed up on what recipe I used. I thought it was the recipe I used last year to make these, and they were fantastic. And I actually realized after I used the almond flour, which I had never used before, by the way, that it was not the right color, and so it wasn't the right recipe. And then by talking to my mom, we realized that we actually just took the same recipe. They come from the same website. It's called Betty Bussy, which is, I know it's in Switzerland. I don't know if it exists anywhere else, but I think it's a Swiss brand. And they basically have the normal one and the gluten-free one, and they're called Milanese or Milanais. And basically, I think what I did last time is take the normal recipe and just add a gluten-free flour mix instead of the regular flour, and definitely not almond flour. But that's okay. We learn by making mistakes. So I definitely learned something that day. And also another thing is that this whole thing took me a lot longer than what I thought it was going to do. I started at 10:30, and by the time we ate lunch, I only had made 2 of the doughs, and I decided that I was gonna leave out the Lin's recipe, which I think I put on text. Here you can see my dad taking over the camera. He wanted to record for me, and he's so sweet when he's the only one in my family trying to be involved in my YouTube channel sometimes, so it was really a cute little moment I wanted to leave in. But going back to the actual recipe, so I first combined all of the butter, made it melt a little bit because it was too solid, and then I added the sugar, and then I put it in the KitchenAid to mix before adding the eggs. So that's what I was doing here, and that is real time trying to get the lemon peel. I struggled a lot. It was a nightmare to do, but I wanted to do it all, and because I was doing it one-handed, it was a bit of a nightmare, but that's okay. And basically then I added the lemon and then the flour, and then I was done. That was the first recipe kind of all done. I didn't record the end of the process, I think, for this. I just recorded adding the flour, and then I formed the balls of doughs, but I don't have footage of that. I don't know what happened with my footage, honestly. I'm pretty sure I recorded it, but yeah. Here I am trying to open the almond flour, and I don't know if you will be able to tell on the camera or not, like the color that it is, but it is actually like orange. And then I'm gonna be showing like the color of the dough once it's all done. But that was the first dough that I made, and it was really it was simple. Honestly, it's like one of the most easy dough to do for beginners because there's no special skills involved in any way. Just mixing it and then rolling it and then cutting out the shapes. That's all you need to know to make this recipe. So that's just me trying to have an arm workout for a little bit. And then once that dough was done, I put it in the fridge, and then I went to do the second dough, but I don't really have any footage from making the second dough. It was a mess that day. I was trying to do this, but I was needing help, so I had to wait for some help. That's the final dough. Once I formed those bowls. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's kind of late recording this voiceover. And while I was waiting for the first dough to chill, I did the pre-made dough cookies so they could go in the oven while I was waiting. And this is like one of my favorite doughs ever for cookies. It is so good. I think next year I will try to make like a copycat version because it is so good. It's basically the same dough that I did for the normal cookies, like the non-gluten-free ones, but with caramel chunks in it. I think that's the only thing, and maybe some salt in it too. But yeah, just pretty basic. This dough was so sticky though, so it was pretty tricky to manipulate and try to work with. So yeah, that was kind of difficult to go around, but I had a lot of fun with it. And while I was doing these, my grandma actually came over for a little bit, which was also very fun. I don't remember why she came over, but she definitely did. So yeah, that's just me making a bunch of cookies. once I was all done with that dough, I just had all of them on a cookie sheet ready to go in the oven, and I did the second dough, which is the normal millennium recipe, and that one I just have a couple clips because it's literally the exact same process as the gluten-free one. It is just so basic, and I didn't want to re-record the entire thing. And this is me making cutting out the shapes for the gluten-free dough. So you can see it's very orange, and you will see later the color of the other one. Definitely not the same, but I will have learned something. And also, like, I loved the consistency of that dough. It was so easy to work with, so that's a plus. And then the first batch came out of the oven, so I just transferred them onto a cooling rack, which was it smelled so good in my house. By that point, it was so magical, honestly. Yeah, that's just the first, and then we did 2 cookie sheet in the oven each time we did, and then I just put right back in with the next round of gluten-free ones. And then the second dough, I had so much. I did a double, I don't know if I said it or not, but I did a double batch of the gluten-free one, which was definitely a mistake because I didn't end up eating all of them because we had so many. But yeah, that definitely was a lot of cookies. And then, not sure. Yeah, I think after that I just went on. I had a little snack trying out the almond one. I have to say they were a lot better, like fresh out of the oven, like still hot, compared to like later in the week. And then this is the normal dough, so you can see the difference in color. This one is very yellow compared to the other one, and my parents and my brother, they all like really liked those ones. So it was a success, and I am very happy about that. And hopefully I will be able to make an even greater success with the gluten-free one next time. So yeah, just basically done that for the like 2 other doughs that you can see on the side. And by that time it was like 4, and I finished at like 5 p.m. And then I edited a YouTube video. Well, I just posted the one I had edited that morning, and that was basically it for my day. I didn't do anything else. I crashed really hard after all of this. It was a marathon, and I was out of breath trying to keep up with the oven, because I had to always have some ready to go in the oven by the time the other ones got out. So it was a lot, but it was also a lot of fun. It is now Monday. I was pretty shattered yesterday, and it was a lot doing all of these cookies. It definitely did serve its purpose and kept me from thinking and stressing too much, which was why I was doing it. So it definitely worked. I didn't do the last kind of cookies that I wanted that were homemade because it took so long. I started at like 10:30 yesterday morning and finished at like 5, and then I still had to edit my video, which did get up last night, so I'm really excited about that. I had a blast. Honestly, I love doing Christmas cookies. And then last night I really couldn't sleep. I couldn't go to sleep. I was so stressed out. The second I stopped like doing the Christmas cookies and came back in my room, like I was flooded with anxiety, so that was fun. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm gonna do a new video for prepping to go to the hospital tomorrow and all of that today. So if you don't want to miss that, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notification bell. Also follow me on all of my other socials. I post more daily updates on there. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!